Hi, Melissa here from TV POV, and I have got the first edition of TV RIP for us. I was not expecting to have to come up with one of these quite so early into the TV season, but unfortunately, one of the shows that we watch went down a kind of a dark path in its season premiere, and one of its own met their end. And the show I am talking about is Bones. In their 10th season premiere, Dr. Lance Sweets is sadly no more. If you recall from the season finale, the season 9 finale, there was a huge conspiracy going on. Booth ended up in jail, but he's been framed and they're trying to figure that all out. So when they come back in season 10, and Booth and Bones' house was blown to smithereens, which was horrible. So when we come back, very quickly Booth does end up out of jail and sees, his new home and everything. And in trying to readjust to everything going on and trying to continue looking for who's framed them and what the big conspiracy is at hand, they enlist the help of Dr. Sweets, who is not just the resident shrink. He was family to especially to Booth and Bones. I think. I mean, he lived with them for how long, and he had such a sad childhood, but overcame that and became a successful psychiatrist. And then he wasn't always the luckiest in love, but as we saw when Booth went to visit Sweets at one point, goes to his apartment, and lo and behold, he'd rekindled the flame with one Miss Daisy Wick, who I absolutely love on the show, Carla Gallo. And not only that, they were expecting a baby. So it was a really neat turn of events. I thought it was so cool, especially, when Sweets was there for, Booth and Bones when they had Christine and everything. So I thought it was going to be a really neat turn of events. But then in trying to figure out who exactly is behind everything, Sweets died. He was killed. Sadly, tragically, those last moments were painful to watch. It was so sad, but so well done. And yeah, so no more Dr. Lance Sweets on Bones, which is a shame. He was one of my favorite characters. He's been part of the show for 7 seasons. He added a really nice little touch amongst all the science and everything, whereas Booth adds, that human gruff instinct, lead with the gut rather than the head. I thought Sweets was a lot of the heart of the show. So having that gone, I'm wondering how the show was going to change. What was also really, really difficult was there was a final scene, which just shows how much he brought people together. And they really are a family, but like I said, it was a little more intimate with Bones and Booth and Sweets, but all of them really, really cared for him. And there was the final scene when they bring his body to the Jeffersonian, and Cam opens the body bag, and she's like, I can't do this. And Bones, is the strong one and steps in and says, well, this isn't him. He used to be here, but he's not here anymore. I lost it at that point. It was so sad, but so powerful and so well done. Bad news for Bones, bad news for that character, but it's because of good news for John Francis Daley that this all happened. He has an extremely successful film career right now as a writer and a director. He's already had a few acclaimed projects that he's worked on, but now he is in the process of doing the reboot of 80s gem National Lampoon's Vacation. So although it's a huge loss for the show, I think it's a great gain for the film world because he's doing such great work. And instead of, putting the character on the back burner and maybe bringing him back for little cameos here and there, they decided to give him his character an ending that was befitting befitting Sweets and befitting the storyline that would really have an impact and actually set things in motion for the rest of this arc, really bringing Booth to a dark place from what I understand, and out to figure out exactly what is going on. So farewell, Dr. Lance Sweets. We will miss you. John Francis Daly, best of luck in your film career. That is our very first TV RIP. Remember to check out our site every day. Watch TV POV. We'll have a new episode up soon and more of these segments for you each day. Take care. Bye-bye.